Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. I want to talk about wasting time, basically. A lot of people always want to debate wasting time. Basically, like, I'm not gonna watch a movie or play video games or read a book if I could just do something else, basically. Um, this is what it goes down to what's the meaning of life, also, because then after that, you're going to question what the fuck am I doing here? I'm walking. I'm playing video games. Even if I'm playing video games, going to work and all that, paying my rent and everything like that. I have a wife, have kids and shit. That's not it. Most people are like, yeah, it is. If you think that, then that's fucking sad. Because in ancient times in Egypt, they didn't think that way. They never thought that way. Why do you think they made? What do you think they made a book called the Egyptian Book of the Dead? I have it. Break. I have it. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. So, when it comes down to that, people, some people think painting is a waste of time too. You know, anything that people think that's not, anything that people have a mind. Look, when you were born, you were programmed to follow rules, to follow a certain structure, basically. And that structure may not be what you think it is or what it should be, but in your mind, it is. You were like, just like anything, if you were born on a different planet, that there was no religion or anything like that, in some people's minds, they'd be like, oh, that's blasphemy. How could that? Save them! See, they have those type of people. But in another planet, they'd be like, what the fuck you talking about? Fuck you. I'm good. I'm fine. I feel happy. I feel in tune with myself. Like, but if another person from another planet doesn't read the Bible, they're gonna go to hell. The fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong with you? That's the same example of people saying that, oh, um, like again, wasting time, either playing video games or watching a movie. Why? Well, why did I make this video? It's because people want to debate wasting time and everything like that, but at the same time, everyone wants to talk about that. But aren't you meditating? Aren't you doing stuff in the astral realm by like imagining yourself and doing stuff you doing in the spirit world? Are you doing that? Are you meditating, doing stuff in the spirit world and shit, building and crap? If you're not doing that, that is wasting time. Another thing that's wasting time is also not learning what's out here. That is wasting time. Wasting time, in my opinion, ever since I grew in tune with myself, know thyself more, I've noticed that the waste of time is literally there's no such thing as time. Obviously, there isn't. There isn't. You were born yesterday. When people be like, "Oh, I wasn't born yesterday," yeah, you was actually. And timeline wise, you was because there's no time. There's never been time. Just right now, Hitler got shot. Just right now, your grandmother just got burned. I mean, born, not burned, but burned. You know, just right now, one of your family members died, or you died. You know, just like you know, time doesn't exist, man. Time only happens because the way these evil beings made it. Yes, Kronos. There's a reason why there's a guy named Kronos. You don't think it has anything to do with fucking time? Come on, people. Come on. His name is Kronos. Don't be dumb. For real. As a little kids can be like, yeah, that's Kronos. He controls time. What does that tell you? But Going back, people again. I'm making a video. That's wasting time for somebody? Hell, my dad thinks that's a waste of time. People have different opinions of what's a waste of time. But the truth of the matter, the fact is, to be honest, the true waste of time is your mind and your spirituality. That's the waste. You're not learning what's out here. You're basically not being more smart of what you can do with your brain. You know how they say that. You know how people say knowledge is power, and you know how some people say that, oh, not knowledge is key, but like it's better to know things than not to know anything. Basically, when someone knows something more than you, and then people act like you're crazy and shit, it's because they don't have the facts. You did everything possible to learn to back search and everything like that, but they didn't do shit. All they did is heard you, and they were like, "No, you're lying." That's all they did. They didn't even fucking research it. They just heard you. Because there's some people out here too that think that researching is also a waste of time. That's why they don't grow their brain. That's why when they're born, all they want to know is that, all right, this is what school is, this is what my life is, this is how my parents are, this is how I'm gonna act, this is how society is, this is how I'm gonna act around it and shit like that, and I'm gonna get old and die, and that's the way it is. And then there's nothing else after this. What? What's that? The Egyptians and all that? Yeah, that sounds fine, but I don't care about that. Oh, but what's all this Greek stuff? It's funny. They want to put Greek always in front of you, always. And then you have fucking some, not all, but some Caucasian people that are like sucking the cock of the Greek. Look, did you know that the story of the Greeks is actually the colored people's story? The only difference is that Rome took it, and Rome is these reptilians, these pedophiles, these motherfuckers that eat babies and do sex trafficking. You want to. This is what happens when you do your fucking goddamn research, people. And if you look at the statues of all the Greek gods and you flip their head, basically, and you look at it, cover their nose like this, and then look out their eyes and down while you flip the picture. You're gonna see a gray. A gray. You're gonna see a gray. That's a gray. Straight up a gray. But they're the high leaders of the gray. If you want to know what a gray looks like. Some people might be like, so the Greeks were the grays? That's what I thought. But it just shows that who was running the Rome at the time. Yes. It wasn't just these reptilians. Right? You think the reptilians want to show their face more than anything? It's funny. You have pictures of Dracos, insects, and orcs, obviously, but sometimes you never get pictures of, the Greys. Sometimes you do. I mean, for kind of like, that's like actually the first symbol you see as a child when they talk about extraterrestrials. That's the first picture they show you. A big giant alien head with those big eyes, or a green face and shit. It's funny too. They show you the gray, but when it has the green, they also show you the reptilian. You see? 2 in 1. This is what happens when you think more, you go out of the box more, and you do your research more, and you put things together, then you get your own conclusions, and you become more knowledgeable, and you raise your frequency up of being more knowledgeable. Some people out here will be like, okay, I know this information. What do I do with it? You go to a higher level of knowledge, meaning that, hey, did you know that if you get a higher knowledge in this life, you actually be pretty good in the next life? Because it's stupid to be ignorant around here. They want you to be ignorant. That's for a reason. Alright? Alright? They want you to be ignorant for a reason. Alright? Doesn't matter if, ands, or buts. Oh, I don't care. They're trying to make you ignorant. It doesn't matter if you want to fight me or not. You're the dumb one that wants to fight me because they're looking at you laughing. They don't give a fuck about you. They rather kill your kids, kill you, and fucking kill your whole family. They don't give a fuck. So why would you fucking anyone argue? Seriously, what's wrong with you people? Some people are like that, and I'm just like, do you want to be you? Hey, if you're proud to be sacrificed by these reptilians, go ahead, right? But don't cry when they bust your door open and start doing that to you, because you'll be the first ones. I won't be the first one. They're scared of me. They're scared as fuck of me. They don't want to be right next to me. They don't want to talk to me. That's how much they are scared of me. For kind of loud, when they even try to talk to me, they're like, they stutter. They can't even talk. They can't talk. A few days ago, a fucking orc told me to go, go to the shade and shit because I was taking energy of the sun, and he couldn't even fucking talk. He's like, hey, he was stuttering with his words because he was seeing a god. That's why he was stuttering his words. He was taking the sun in because the sun and me are the same. We're brothers, all right? We're all right? We're connected. We made the sun, right? And in turn, the sun made us, right? Same thing with the planet, all right? Without the sun and the planet, we won't be here. At least these physical vessels that we have to take care of and love. That's why the heart chakra is so powerful. So going back to wasting time, other people might be like, me just talking is a waste of time. You see? But in my opinion, it does go if you have a high knowledge, literally guys, if you are smart and intelligent and you look back and look at your whole life structure, literally, it's not about, oh, that's just your opinion, man. If it's just my opinion, the planet won't be shifting. Oh, there's no such thing as 5D. It's funny you say that because I'm in it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, whatever. Hey, peasant, basically. You want me to tell you that? I wouldn't, because I wouldn't do that. But if you're going to act that way, then I'll just say that to you. Because you're talking to a god at this point. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to say how I feel. And I'm going to say how I feel from my heart, my gut, and my third eye. That's how I'm always going to do. And I've been doing that ever since I've grown in tune with myself more. And I'm still doing that more and more and more. I've become more stronger at it, basically. And everyone has. If you look back at 5 more years or 10 more years, if you've been doing this shit, you'll be like, holy shit. I've learned a lot. And I'm like, yeah, you learned a lot. Be proud of it. Be proud of it. I know I am. Right? And that is not a waste of time. You see? That shit right there would never be a waste of time because you will look back at things and you start crying. All the knowledge and research you have done that some people don't even fucking give a damn out here. That some people actually died of giving this information and people look at it like, yeah, whatever. People, have that in your fucking skull. I don't know what the fuck. Okay, so if your grandfather or your father or your dad or you had a message to tell a whole bunch of people and everyone needed to know, but you died and no one didn't get that message, will you be pissed off? Or if people did got that message after you died and no one didn't give a fuck about it, would you be upset? Put yourself in that perspective. But some people don't want to because they don't give a fuck. And those are the type of people that are going to actually perish for us. I'm sorry. The government knows this. The government knows that people like you are not even going to fucking survive out here. When this shit goes down, you're going to go to people's houses and start killing them. That's all you care about. Because, it's me. Me and me only. So everyone needs to bow down to me, basically. It's like, bitch, no. Even in ancient times, we didn't accept that shit. Why do you think we fought each other every time? Because there were other people that were like, no, there can only be one God to rule everybody else. And I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Are you high? There's one Lord. And obviously, she also made well, that lord is her son, basically. And the cosmic mother, those are the two top tiers, basically. And you can't be them because they created everything, but you are them. You know? You are their kids. Appreciate that. Don't be like, oh, I want to be the parent. To be honest, it's better off to not be. I'm not saying you can't have kids. I'm saying that in perspective of when you see your parents, you'll be like, wow, I'm glad I wasn't like that. Or, I'm glad that I learned from them. Because they even say that. Your parents tell you, learn from my mistakes. And you do. If you don't learn from them, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Come on, man. That's common sense. That's something that a good parent would tell you. Learn from my mistakes. And oh my god, you have been wise, young Skywalker. Because that's what we are, Skywalkers, baby. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we are. See, all this stuff that I'm just shooting out because other stuff I've been learning and knowing that, and I know it's true because it's you're so in tune with yourself, the planet, that that you just know what's a lie. And you know what's people are just fucking with you because then you're just going to be confused and shit. When people fuck with you, that's when you be confused. Either that or you just don't know the knowledge. And that's fine. You just don't know. But if you're going to act like you know it, or you're going to act like, oh, I don't give a fuck about it and it doesn't affect me, it does. Especially when these people don't want you to know about it. Who are these people? The government. Who do you think? Who do you think? The neighbor right next door to you? He's even being closed-minded. There will be very few of us that are in neighborhoods that can wake people that are like in tune and spiritual with themselves. They might get the whole spirituality in shit, but they might not go outside and meditate or do the extra shit. They might just be like, yeah, all right. Might take in the sun, which is good. You're still going to take in the sun even if you don't, The thing is, we're in the time now that you don't have to meditate. It's better if you do. It is better if you do because you could connect it to the planet and you could get to fuck. You'd be one of the first ones to get the fuck out of here. Would you want that? Or you want to stay here and go through all the fucking hell? Hey, it's up to you, not me, man. It's your life, not me. It's your life. You do what you want, boo-boo. Whatever makes you happy. And the thing is, too, going back, wasting the time playing video games and movies. Not even playing movies, just watching movies. All these video games and movies, I've said this countless times, tell you fucking something. You have to see, do a different knowledge and a different view when you watch these movies. Don't look at it for entertainment. And when people will be like, oh, I just want to watch something for entertainment. No. For example, if I'm going to watch Godzilla vs. Kong, for example, I will look at it as a higher view. I will look at it as like, what is this movie telling me knowledge-wise? Now, there are very, very, very few movies that will fucking lie to you. 2012, Hunger Games. Alright? Those movies, well, in a way, 2012 is still kind of like a real thing that still could happen. But there's a reason why they made that movie. They made that movie, and also the movie Roots, that movie. These movies are there just to give you a different mindset of like, oh yeah, this is what it was. Oh, this is what look, whatever they put on screen, they trying to like be like, oh, they trying to put it's predictive programming. That's what they do. They wanted us to like imagine that there will be a flood in 2012 and shit like that, but that didn't happen because they want people to die out here. They're like, hey, if we can't make these people die, let them have the mindset of everything's gonna die around here. Let's make a movie about it. Let's make all these zombie movies. That's when people say Army of the Dead sucks, I'm just like, you guys are stupid. You guys are really dumb. I'm sorry, it's 2021, and you guys are looking at these movies and video games like entertainment. It's good. Oh, it's bad. Yeah, look. Okay, fine, it's good or bad, but don't. That's the last thing I'm thinking of when I watch these movies. If it's fucking good or bad. Oh, well, maybe I should not take movie reviews lightly from you. Okay, then. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going to change for anybody. I I've changed in a if you've seen my old YouTube videos, you look at me and be like, that's a completely different person than what he is right now. Yes, because I grew spiritually and mentally. I'm not that fucking person anymore. Basically. I'm still enjoy some of the stuff that I do. I love my channels. I'm not gonna throw them away. Especially my original one. You know? I grew up with it. When I look back at those videos, I'm like, I'm a fucking baby right there. you know? You know? So, even going to a job is wasting time. Because most people are like, no, I gotta pay bills. I gotta pay bills. Yo, I don't. Look, guys, I don't fucking. You think I don't know this? But the reason I'm telling you this is because there's a reason why you're tired and you go home and you just want to watch a fucking movie or play a game. And you don't want to think about all this knowledge and shit because you're tired. You want to go to sleep. What does that fucking tell you? Oh, I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? How retarded are you? They don't want you to fucking tap into yourself. Do I have to say that to you? Some people are that dumb. Some people are really sometimes that dumb. And I'm just like, well, then to each his own then. Go ahead and there's a reason why dodo birds died. Well, actually, they didn't. Some people say they killed themselves because they were being dumb. Well, that's the reason they were called dodo. No, I'm playing. Are you calling us dodos because we don't know? Yes. That's what happens when it comes to nature herself. If you haven't evolved with her, especially knowledge-wise, bye-bye. Bye. You're waste to her. You're waste. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Sorry. And look, in a way, you're not. Because you still can provide and all that shit. But what are you doing at the end of the day? You know? Meditation is really good. And yes, I didn't meditate yesterday, which I was just upset about. But I could make it up today. Today is a new day. You know? And that's the best thing. You can always make up for what you did yesterday. For what you didn't do yesterday. But so that's really it. And if someone's going to comment, oh, this video is a waste of time, why'd you click it? At this point, you're a troll. And at this point, you just want to comment something mean just for the sake of, yeah, I got attention. Some people might feel sorry for you. There are all people out there that will feel sorry for you. Me, I don't care. I'm just laughing at you. Because I know what's going to happen to you when the time comes. All right? And in that point, I do feel sorry for you. But right now, while I'm laughing at you, I don't. But when that does happen to you, then I feel sorry for you. Because you will never make it out of here. You will see a giant and be scared. I'm sorry. You're not making it out of here. Go home, baby. Go home to your mommy and start crying so you can be cuddled. Alright? Seriously. If you can't take that, then go home. If you can't take going to war against rapists and molesters and shit like that, or people that try to destroy this planet, and the people that are not even part of this planet to begin with, like nature-wise, then what are you doing? And I'm not talking about Caucasian people. I'm talking about evil beings. I'm talking about wicked beings. Because even you Caucasians have a piece of blood of us in you. Meaning, yes, you are us. Because even when we saw you as fucking monkeys, we still made you evolve. We helped you evolve more. So without you talking shit in my fucking comment section, basically, my ancestors wouldn't even fucking allowed you talk without us. Without me. Without me, you won't be fucking talking. Right? Because you had other fucking species talking for you. Because we didn't fucking understand what the fuck you were talking about. Where's the fucking common courtesy here? Oh, wait, there isn't. This is what's wrong with some of you fucking orcs. Now, not all of you are like this. Again, going back, that's why, look, when it comes to these orcs, and I mean orcs, that's the hierarchy, like the people that you don't see every day. The Caucasians that you just see around you are part of us. Okay? They are. You don't see them in banks. You don't see them in a hierarchy of government trying to fucking be dumb to you. They try to fucking knock you a peg because, oh, I got daddy's money. Right? When they want to destroy you, they destroy you. They don't care. They think you are a waste of time. These evil beings, yes. They think you're a waste of space. They think everyone around this planet is a waste of space. They'd rather take it for themselves. But that can't happen because the planet herself would die. She would literally shut down herself if we weren't here. And then they'd be like, what the fuck happened? Be like, because she doesn't want you here. That's what she would do. She doesn't care. That's what she would do. She would literally destroy herself to get rid of you motherfuckers. That's how she is, and I don't blame her. And that is not a waste of time. She pays attention.